In this session, we are going to write down what we have been talking about, discussing in the previous session about the poem Breakfast. About the poem Breakfast. First, write down the poet. The poet. Jack Prewitt is a modern French poet, and in this poem Breakfast, he examines, E-X-A-M-I-N-E-S, he examines the nature of life, that his contemporary men and women, live. Next topic, the subject matter. The subject matter of the poem. The subject matter of the poem. Write down. Two persons, a man and a woman, arrange a meeting with a breakfast. They are seated at the breakfast table, face to face. They are seated at the breakfast table, face to face. Face to face. The man completes his breakfast. The man completes his breakfast without inviting the woman to share breakfast. There is no speech. Between them. There is no speech between them. After finishing breakfast, After finishing breakfast, the man leaves the place without speaking to the woman, without speaking to the woman. And the woman keeps crying, and the woman keeps crying out of her agony, agony, out of her agony. Next topic, comment. Comment, write down. The poem Breakfast, the poem Breakfast is a discussion on the decadence, D-E-C-A-D-E-N-C-E, D-E-C-A-D-E-N-C-E, decadence, within bracket, write down breakdown. Decadence of human life and society. Human life and society. And also breakdown of human relationships, human relationships, and communication between individuals. Communication between individuals. Full stop. People of modern society, people of modern society are in a conflict, with life, in a conflict with life. Next paragraph. The poet examines this tragedy of human life, by referring to a conflict between a man and a woman between a man and a woman who are seated at a breakfast table, who are seated at a breakfast table. Who are seated at a breakfast table. In human society, taking food together, taking food together taking food together means not only satisfying hunger, but also sharing, each other's feelings and thoughts, Full stop. This breakfast is also arranged. This breakfast is also arranged in the same sense, full stop, in the same sense. The man and the woman secretly expects to share their hearts with each other. But it does not happen as they expect. The man completes his breakfast. The man completes his breakfast without sharing it with the woman and even without sharing a look with her. The man's action symbolically manifest The tragedy of modern human life. The tragedy of modern human life. Full stop. Humans are no more sociable. sociable, sociable, friendly, sharing and caring, sharing and caring. Full stop. They are selfish, egoistic, 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 and introverted, introverted, introverted. There is no communication. There is no communication between them. Between them. The woman before the man. The woman before the man is also silent. Is also silent. But as a woman, she secretly expects. She secretly expects the man to speak to her and to have his attention. To have his attention. Like the man, she is also a silent, introverted character. Silent, introverted character. Full stop. Both the man and the woman are not strong enough to break the deep silence, between them. They have not they have not the necessary morale, M-O-R-A-L, Chitta Shakti. They have not the necessary morale for that. For that. For that. The poet, next paragraph, the poet symbolically manifests the decadence of human life, in the following way. Please quote. He made rings with the smoke. He put the ashes in the ashtray. Go on, write in. The man lights a cigarette. The man lights a cigarette as a symbol of self-satisfaction and loneliness. Smoke and smoke rings. Highlight. Smoke and smoke rings imply disappearance of relationships between humans and the ashes and the ashtray imply the death of those relationships. At the end of breakfast, the man leaves. The breakfast table not caring about the woman, not caring about the woman. The woman expresses the agony of her heart. The woman expresses the agony of her heart and a disappointment and frustration, Frustration, frustration with tears, 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 please God. And I put my head in my hands and wept. And I put my head in my hands and wept. The breakfast ends. The breakfast ends with an irony, separating the man and the woman. Man and the woman. Last paragraph. Thus, Jack Prevet depicts the tragedy of modern human life. Tragedy of modern human life. All humans live a solitary, SOLITARY, solitary individual lives, individual, INDIVIDUAL, individual lives without a company with others. Without a company with others, COMPA in my abstract, association, company with others. Company with others. Rather than enjoying life, they suffer from it. They suffer from it. They suffer from it. Now that is the end of our main comment. We'll discuss the themes and techniques in another session.